family, welcome back to the show. This is a special show. This is a dedication to my dear friend Rinat, who has supported me in this channel for a very long time, and in many other channels as well, as she spreads the good word about ASAF AVIDAN. So this is for you, Rinat. I appreciate you. I love you, bottom of my heart. Thank you for everything. This is a big thank you for all that you have done and continue to do. So you gave me this link and wanted me to check this out, and I wanted to give this back to you as a gift. This is called Final Stages on Tour with ASAF AVIDAN and the Mojos. So I've checked out a lot of ASAF songs, and a lot of times he's solo, sometimes he's working with other musicians, sometimes he's live on stage working with other musicians, including orchestras. But this is the first time I'm actually getting to see him with the legendary Mojos. Who are the Mojos? Well, kids, first of all, some things about the band. They were formed in 2006 to about 2011. I think they ended their tour in 2012 or announced that they were disbanding or going on hiatus. And on bass is Rinat, and is a co-founder of the band as well. On drums, Yanni Sheleg, also known as Johnny Snow. On guitar and backing vocals, Roy Pellet. On cello, Hadass Kleinman. And of course, yours truly, ASAF AVIDAN, on guitar and harmonica and that beautiful voice of his. So there's the gist of it. The rest of this I have no idea, because we're going to check that out right now. I'll pull this up for you guys, so you see right here. And this came out 4 months ago, so it's a relatively new release here, and it's quite long. So I'll try to limit my pauses as we both enjoy this together. I don't know how this is set, if this is a concert thing and this is a documentary, interviews. I have no idea, but we're going to dive into it right now. Rinat, thank you again. Kids, it's time to buckle up. Put the pedal to the metal. Let me start not by starting, but by continuing. Words of the great Bob Dylan. Oh, and that's something else too. I don't know if that's pronounced Roy or Roya, but Roy Avidan is ASAF's brother. He and ASAF co-founded their own record company called, how you say that? Telmarvar Records. They co-founded. So that's really cool. Really, really cool. Backstage anticipation. I think it's worse waiting to go on than it is to actually go on, from my experience. already has a Bob Dylan vibe. Then they just switched to a studio version. See, he's got a windscreen in front of the microphone there. That little thing that sticks out about yay far from the microphone. Also, you can tell the sound is different. More like they're recording him in the booth, but not through the microphone. That's what how the sound changed on that. Interesting.
As she became so small, he left her body and heart and all. He held her up naked. She was just as fair. She was just as fair. Said, how do you know? Oh, maybe you were. Said, how do you know? Oh, maybe you were. Said, how do you know? Oh, maybe you were. Oh, maybe you Oh, maybe you were. She said, maybe you were. Maybe you were.
He is so amazing. What can't he play?
Before I met the band, the Mojos, 5 years ago, I had a guitar and harmonica, and I would go to bars and I would play this music, and I would interpret my feelings into these songs. I don't know how to make it how to really collaborate, because it just has to do with me trying to find things in myself and trying to work things out in myself. And I know that this period is going to end soon.
Wow. Rocking. I got one of those hats. I've never heard ASAF rocking out so hard like this. This is straight up rock and roll here. This is awesome. Woo! They are rocking. Interesting perspective on this. There was the armpit camera. So just got this camera locked in there, and I think it's the microphone. They must have a microphone on the camera because It's picking up the drums really over everything else. Whereas before you had everything pretty, evenly mixed. And right now the drums are over on top of everything. So I'm thinking it's being picked up by the camera filming this part of it. But he's got to be like down underneath the hi-hat, way down low, to be looking up at the drummer sitting down. Drummer reminds me, Yanni reminds me a little of Taylor Hawkins, Foo Fighters. Late great Taylor Hawkins. Oh, that's a cool segment. Wow. Nice editing there. Just waiting. The life of a band on the road.
Oh man.
Wow. You can still hear the window washing.
How's the tour going? Well, the real tour is just ahead of us. Today we play Leipzig, and tomorrow, of course, Hamburg. It's great, That's what we love doing. We love to play live shows, and as long as we can do that, then we're fine.
Yep.
I listen to a lot of different music, and I listen to classical music as well, but I can't, it influences me as a person and probably as an artist, but it's not that I can say you hear Chopin in my music, I can't say that. It wasn't really a conscious decision, I'm not lifting up a flag and saying, I'm going to bring back rock and roll or whatever. It's just, there are a lot of other bands, of course it's a compliment though, I can't be all lying.
Phone interview. Cool. I think this is when they were playing in China. They did Germany, China, I think a few other European countries. So I know that from reading about the Mojos. So I'm assuming. I think this looks like it's a TV show that they're on. Now that's a big shot. Wow. Oh, what the hell? Wow, look at the crowd erupting. Wow. Nice. He's getting all Hendrix-like. Getting that feedback like Hendrix used to. Well, you know how many pedals he has these days, right? So that big one there in the front, that's a loop station. So obviously that's the magical machine that can record him playing various parts and keep them looping while he adds more and more layers to it. Otherwise, very simple pedals going on. It looks like I see a tuner in there, and looks like maybe some kind of a distortion in the front here. Can't see what's in the back. It's too blurry. But nowadays, he's got a couple of different banks of computers as well as different loop stations for doing different loops going on. So this is like the early stages. That's a big chunk missing out of the edge of the cymbal there. It happens, when you hit them too hard, especially if there's any defects or whatever. And it's just interesting that he is still using it. That's what's really interesting. This takes time, folks. Setting up and breaking down all this equipment. Yeah. You can imagine really big drum sets, double bass and big rack systems and drums up in the air and all these cymbals, and beside that all the microphones miking all of those drums, and it's just a lot of equipment. Yeah, chunk missing, love it. I like the cinematography, just focusing on the equipment, people's feet, the stage floor. Quietly working. They are very quiet for a road crew. They're usually a lot more animate than this. Maybe they're tired. They all look tired. Obviously, they're in Germany. It's so crazy, just going down the street, carrying the bass drum. There's the cello.
Ils étaient hier à la Cigale à Paris. Ils s'appellent ASAF AVIDAN and the Mojos et ils vont nous interpréter 2 titres live. Le premier s'appelle Small Change Girl.
Another radio set. So she's the cellist, Hadas.
She can make the birds and bees get down on their little knees. She can whisper to the breeze, make it to the bark off trees. She can make a foghorn ring. She can make a mountain swing.
ASAF AVIDAN on WeFM, la radio rock.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm ASAF. Hey, I'm ASAF AVIDAN. Au secours. Nah, how do you say it?
Au secours.
Au secours.
Au secours.
Hi, I'm ASAF AVIDAN. Au secours, c'est du live.
Et maintenant par ASAF AVIDAN en direct.
Odd.
Just a small change, city's small change.
Needed an ice cube. Wet the whistle.
Merci, ASAF AVIDAN.
ASAF Avidan aus Israel beschwört mit seinen Mojos den Geist von John Lee Hooker und erinnert manchmal an die frühen Led Zeppelin, manchmal an Janis Joplin.
Everybody talks about US music from the 70s, songs like male Janis Joplin.
Male Janis
What are your
Joplin.
What's the comparison that people make the most about your voice?
What is the comparison? You're gonna make me say it?
Yeah.
I am willfully giving up my home. I don't stay at my house anymore. I tour most of the year. I give up my friends, my family, there's always work. But it's a very kind of thin line between being amazing and being unbelievably hard.
Yeah, sure. Oh my goodness, going all the way up there. I don't know if I'd be down for that. Although it is, got rails around it, but maybe it is cool. I don't know. I love when people with incredible talent that can sing unbelievably, or they play an instrument unbelievably, and then they turn out they don't want to pursue that career. They want to kind of pursue, I don't know, something much more commonplace. And their reasoning being is that they don't want to be famous. I just don't want to be famous. First of all, what makes you think that you're going to be famous? You know how many people out there with incredible talent try hard all the time, day after day, put in tremendous amount of work day after day, trying to make an inroad, to get that big break. And sometimes very, 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 very teensy amount have that luck. Most don't. The majority don't. So that's you lying to yourself that the reason why you don't want to do this is you don't want to be famous. Maybe it has more to do with not wanting to fail. I don't know. But you see how much hard work this is? It is a constantly staying on top and promoting yourself, and the tours and the radio interviews, the TV performances. It is just working on trying to do that. And you could spend a lifetime doing that with going only so far, but that's what it is. It's dedication and hard work. And you can see it right in this video here, how much they do. and sacrifice.
She said, "Baby, get down on your knees." I said, "Baby, if you will cease." She said, "Why do you keep seeing things you know that don't exist?" I said, "Baby, I love you. No one can I do. Probably love you till the day I die." She said, "Wait a minute, honey. If that's true, then give me both them pretty big blue eyes." I said, "Baby, you can have them. You don't have my house." Baby, then she took them out. I won't see lies, but my baby, I won't take her life.
What a great, different version. One of my favorite songs. I've never heard it done like this. Ooh. Hey, if anybody has gotten to see ASAF with the Mojos live, I'd love to hear your experience down below in the comments. And by the way, if you like what you see here, hit the old like button, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys for doing that. Lets me know that you guys support ASAF Avidan, and I keep going down this rabbit hole, and I appreciate you. If you want to support this channel the way Rinat does, we also have links down below in our description box. Please check that out. And I will also leave this link down below there too, so you can go and check this out on your own. And if you have any ASAF friends out there you might want to share to give them that experience of what it was like with the Mojos, that's always a good idea too. So big shout out to this channel here for letting me do this and for sharing this experience with you guys, Cute. I would do for one of those signs by everybody.
Success. Success is a strange word. I just saw a movie with Leonard Cohen that they asked him, what is success? And he says, success is survival. So if I'm in 20 years from now, if you interview me again about music, I'll say it was a success. Right now, it's just a start.
Don't you prefer to be recognized?
I prefer my music to be moving somebody.
It does. It really does. Lots of somebodies. Me included.
One boy grew up different from the rest, without the insides of his chest. He didn't know how he was blessed, and all the little girls started a blast to shake his body really fast, to see the impact never last. Some said, Paul, Paul boy. Some said, Lord, look at me. He used to live with different families that nurtured his disease. And then he'd float out with the breeze and he implanted kaleidoscopes instead of eyes to see the girls and multiply and try to figure their disguise. Some said, Paul, oh Paul, oh boy. Some said, look, hey, look at me. Well, he tried. Different from the rest, without the insides of his chest. He didn't know how he was blessed.
Wow. That sounds like an awesome song right there. Interesting.
2, 3.
Baby, I got some news. You ain't gonna lie. Oh, come back to my music. Believe me, I wasn't even trying. Now I got you. Oh, running girl. Now I got you. Leaving on your track. Got nothing in my hand. I got you. I'm a running girl. I'm a running girl. Say I'm a running girl, baby. Get you on a running girl.
You see how much worse that symbol has gotten right there? The one that's right in the center there. Remember in the beginning, there was just that little chunk taken out. Now it's like a big, it must be like pieces of bronze like lying all over the place in different venues, sweeping it up, because that's a huge piece of symbol missing there. I'm surprised he keeps it. He hits hard. So I like the way that this video is using the same song for multiple performances. So when it's edited together, it's not like they're doing one song at one particular performance. It's the same song, multiple performances. You know, they're also mixing in wherever he is. It's not like the first leg of it's not like you're following this tour. It's more like, you know, one moment we're in France, next moment we're in Germany, next moment we're in China, back to France, back to, you know. So that's really cool, just to kind of give you that feel of disorientation, you know, because a lot of times musicians will say that when they're on the road. It's like one city just blends into the other, one interview, one meet and greet with fans. It just, you know, it's just this constant barrage of that. So, you know, he is wiped out on stage. So just there, when you heard his voice keep going, but yet his microphone is away, it's from another performance where he did sing all the way through. This particular one, you know, he's on the floor. But, you give it your all. You put 100% into your performance. Oh my God. That's very Keith Moon-like. I wonder if that was like their last show or something. It kind of gives you that feeling like, was that the last show or something for him to do that to his drums? You didn't see that any other time. I don't see these guys as being that type, but maybe that's why he's missing a piece of cymbal, knocking things over like that. I don't know. After 5 years, hundreds of shows, and 3 albums, ASAF AVIDAN and the Mojos disbanded in July of 2011. So their first album came out in 2008 called The Reckoning. In 2009, it was Poor Boy / Lucky Man. And in 2010, Through the Gale. Are there 3 albums there? Just 5 years. Oh, this is a great song.
No more tears, my heart is dry. I don't laugh and I don't cry. I don't think about you all the time, but when I do, wonder why. You had to go out of my door and leave just like you did before. I know I said that I was sure, but rich men can't imagine Paul. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. So one day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. Little me and little you kept doing all the things they do. They never really think it through, like I can never think it true. Here I go again, the blame, the guilt, the pain, the hurt, the shame, the founding fathers of our plane that's stuck in heavy clouds of rain. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. I said one day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of the stories that we could have told. I said one day, baby, little pretty baby, pretty little baby. Shut up, baby, pretty little baby, baby. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Think of all the stories that we could have told.
Perfect way to end the film. Wow. That was really, really cool. Yeah, there they all are, right there. My only disappointment, in a way, and very, very minor, really, but still, something that I think would have added more to the film is at least little snippets interviewing the other members of the band. That just to get their perspectives on things and stuff. I mean, I'm as a musician in bands, I've always been about, a band as being a whole band. So it would have been just interesting to hear them, in interviews or just talking, to each other. You know what I mean? But otherwise, great film. I love the cinematography. I love the fact that it was in black and white. Also notice it started with ASAF by himself, playing a guitar and harmonica and singing by himself on stage, and ended the same way. And maybe as a way of saying, his solo career starting, ending with the Mojos, ending the performance, Yanni knocking his drums over, cut to ASAF playing by himself like that. So maybe there's some kind of symbolism in that. Really, really well done, though. I love the way it was edited and shot. It was such a good little documentary. So now I understand a lot more about the Mojos in this one film. So thank you so much, Rinat, for this. Like I said in the beginning, I appreciate you. I do love you, bottom of my heart. Seriously, always prayers to you and yours. I hope you enjoyed this. The link again will be down below for the rest of you guys. Love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. So much, much more ASAF AVIDAN coming your way right here on this channel. We love the guy. Till the next time, my friends, you guys be good to yourselves. Be good to each other, and I'll see you. See ya. Till the next time.